am in University College Cork, UCC, where I teach. I've just been doing my chamber music course, and now I am going to do a review of the Arcus S8 bow on this very wintry, cold, typical Irish day. First I want to say I really love this bow. This is the Arcus S8. It's a carbon fibre bow. The carbon fibre is hollow in here. It's a very thin layer of carbon fibre, and it's a really beautiful bow. So first of all, to test the bow, I tried it against two other Arcus bows and two other wooden bows of my own, and another sort of not so good wooden bow of my own, and two cellos. With some help with someone else with a serious pair of musician ears, I played them in turn, closed eyes, long bows, fast bows, bouncing, spiccato, and on both cellos, and every single time the S8 was the number one. It was without fail. Normally with bows it's like, oh, I like this one or I like that one, but this S8 every single time, as soon as it hit the strings, it just has, it makes the sound of the cello a little more professional. So after choosing the bow, I hadn't had the bow tested on a gig yet, so I waited till I'd done a couple of months' work and basically two large orchestra concerts, an actor-musician role, some solo work and several recordings. I have two different cellos and they both benefited from the sound the bow brought out in them. It smooths a tone and balances it over the cello, yet it still brings out the character of the cello. To play it feels different because it's so light and it's not as flexible as a wooden bow. You can see there's not that much bend to it. It takes a little getting used to, but it's not really very difficult to get used to it, and it's a really great reward. The bow has clarity and it really centers the notes nicely. You can hear each note clearly and play exactly what you want to hear, and it's good for tuning. You're in control, there's no compromise there. On its first gig with the Cork Opera House Concert Orchestra, I felt like I had so much confidence in it. One, the bow is really easy to control. Volume, pitch, note attack, everything that you intend comes out with the bow. Your control is definitely enhanced. Two, in fast string crossing passages, it's easy to manage and play at speed. The lightness really helps that, and the bow bounciness is perfect. It has life, but it doesn't get out of control, and it has a really nice spiccato balance. Even when the whole orchestra was playing forte, I could still hear my notes cutting through, which meant I had a lot more control. I could be very soft and still hear the center of the note because it seems to center the notes very, very clearly. You can really hear them nicely, and it means you can tune them and you can balance and blend with the rest of the orchestra. The next gig was the opera The Nightingale and the Rose, and in that gig I stand up and play the cello. There's a lot of moving around on stage. I'm standing up, and that brings its own technical challenges because the cello is quite vertical, and so the bow can easily fall down. It really needs to be controlled. But because of its lightness, the gravity doesn't pull so much, your arm doesn't get as tired, and it's actually really easy to play with this bow standing up. that even though the hand position is a little different when you're standing up, you can still at least hear the notes, so you can adjust as quick as you can. I feel like I have a little pal here, like when I'm faced with the tangled jungle of a score, I can just go, trust the bow will show me, and off I go. It just makes me feel very confident, and I feel quite endeared to it. Overall, I give the Arcus 8 a spike up. The bow is different, it has a different sound, but I really like it, and the more I play it, the more I get it. First, I was a little bit skeptical about using a carbon fibre bow. I thought maybe with the flexibility as it is and the weight of it, that it might be not as nice, and my experience of like fiberglass bows are, they're not very good. The technology involved in making the carbon fibre and in creating a beautifully balanced and light and easily controllable bow is certainly a challenge to a wooden bow. Go and check up about Arcus bows and see the specs. It's a nice site and they're helpful if you have any questions. The carbon fibre coupled with horsehair and a gold tip, Pernambuco frog, really make the S8 a beautiful bow, and I highly recommend it. Try a few different ones and always compare against each other and against other bows for the best feel and sound for yourself. It's a sturdy, reliable, strong, bouncy, controllable bow, and I think you'll be impressed. If you buy one, you'll have a really fine bow to enhance your cello, whatever the quality is. So if you have any questions about the bow and want to message me, you can put a comment below or go on my site, ilsedeziah.com, and fill in the contact form. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoy the Arcus bow.